Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the 2020 NFL Pro Bowl on EA Sports. Coming up, the AFC, riding a 3-game winning streak, gets set to take on a hungrier group of rivals from the NFC. I'll check you again at halftime. But for the call of the Pro Bowl, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's the 47th meeting of the AFC and the NFC as they battle in the 2020 NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
We are all set. The 2020 Pro Bowl from Orlando is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
And no doubt about it, it was a banner year for quarterbacks in the NFC. A number of guys could very well have been selected for this. But I thought he stood out. I thought he found a way to separate himself from the pack. And he's been rewarded as the starting quarterback in the Pro Bowl. Definitely the right choice in my book.
Now it's Luck. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Here's the cream of the crop offensively, the starting unit for the NFC.
And since it's a Pro Bowl roster, you can have 11 guys from 11 different teams trying to get on the same page. You know that's no easy feat. So line communication calls, that's big. Audibles, hand signals, you want to make sure everyone is connected so that no one gets hurt.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Elliott on first down to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The starting defense now for the AFC.
And as expected, there's speed and talent everywhere you look on this Pro Bowl roster. Let's keep an eye on the secondary because they're going to be tested in a big way. It's the Pro Bowl. Not many running plays. The ball will be in the air on almost every snap. Fortunately for them, roster full of cornerbacks who are used to playing on an island.
Looking to throw on second down. Luck. That's complete to Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Draw play. Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Luck. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the NFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here now the AFC for their first drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
I know he's not showing it on the outside, but inside, he's got to be celebrating, because think about all the quarterbacking we saw in the AFC this year. 5 or 6 guys could have earned this honor. He got the nod, a real feather in his cap.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Shedding through the defense. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
58, right over there. Mike, 58, right there.
He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. A look at the starters defensively now for the NFC.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
He completes this to Sutton, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Again, it's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 27-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On first down, Bell, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, Rivers. A screen to Bell. He'll have a first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Play action now. Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. Throwing again on second down. Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss a one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. 10th carry now for Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Luck. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 12, Luck, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Luck now to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Check out. 622. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the 16, Luck. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Luck. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the NFC has taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, they got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Back out is the AFC offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Snap 180. Snap 180. Heavy on the edges. Look, 80
On 1st and 10, Rivers. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing, Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle is going to be made at the NFC's 27-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Rivers now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. The AFC thus far on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Luck now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Luck. This one into the hands of Burton. They give him a gain of 38.
Let's go, baby.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Luck. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. From 8 yards out. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The AFC offense making their way back out. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Right, bro, 80. 58, come on. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
First down, Rivers. He's got it to Hilton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Bell. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. Bell running on 1st down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Rivers, and that is incomplete here.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as his guys are back within a single score. He's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Bell, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-17. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They start on the ground with Elliott. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 16 yards, a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Luck now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Luck. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the NFC adds on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And the catch made by Hilton. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, it's Bell. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing Rivers. Complete to Hilton. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rivers on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Corey Littleton, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So we are at halftime of the 2020 Pro Bowl with the NFC on top. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. In our game, it was Andrew Luck who had the hot hand in the first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front, as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The AFC offense now set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, Rivers again. Caught left side by Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, Bell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. From the 44, Rivers, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Rivers now from the 50. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the NFC heading out for their first drive of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and inches. Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
From the gun on third down, Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down. 58. On second down now, it's Bell. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for the NFC back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Luck now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. From the gun, Rivers. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off of play action. Luck. That one complete to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. Robinson's got it. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck, and he whips that one incomplete there. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rivers now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They go play action. Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the AFC. 48 yards. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Even though that's an incompleted pass, shouldn't we give a whole lot of credit to the offensive line?
Yet again, time in the pocket to throw. Time and time again we have seen that. And you're right, the O-line winning the battle in the trenches. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game. But as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want the win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and trying to help their team win down the stretch.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now it's Luck. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And we take some time to spotlight T.Y. Hilton now. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Luck. And he slings one that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. And that's Elliott, complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Luck. And no, it's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The offense for the NFC back out there. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd and 10. Luck, and he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Luck. It's caught by Mike Evans. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Luck. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Here's Luck. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown, NFC. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC has retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back out is the AFC offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play fake, Rivers. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. He completes it to Henry. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll throw again. Rivers. That is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it with Bell, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Bell. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. 2nd down and goal. Rivers. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Andrew Luck in the offense. Down by a field goal. 1:54 on the clock. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Luck. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Back to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. On first down, Bell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Rivers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. And we have free football. Overtime, here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The NFC offense heading back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Now Luck. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Check out. Wide, 622.
Again, it's Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Throwing is locked. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The AFC offense making their way back out. Their defense did its job. Got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done. Now part 2. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
180. Wait, 89.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Black 15. Watch the slip, watch the slip. Watch the slip.
What can Rivers do in the OT? A screen to Bell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Rivers now from the 50. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
On first down, Bell, and an alley to run. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. Touchdown. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.